Hello guys, today we will be seeing the Science of Biology, Chapter 1. First of all, what is science? Well, science is an organized way of gathering and analyzing evidence about the natural world. One goal of science is to provide natural explanations for events in the natural world. Science also aims to use those explanations to understand patterns in nature and to make useful predictions about natural events. Scientific methodology. The scientific methodology consists of observation, inference, and hypothesis. Observation is the act of noticing and describing events or processes in a careful, orderly way. An inference is a logical interpretation based on what scientists already know. A hypothesis is a scientific explanation for a set of observations that can be tested in ways that support or reject it. Now, the three types of variables. We have the independent. The independent is a variable that is deliberately changed, and it's also called the manipulated variable. Then, we have the dependent. The dependent is the variable that is observed and that changes in response to the independent variable. It is also called the responding variable. And finally, the control variable. This is the one that doesn't change. We have the four scientific attitudes. The first one is curiosity. Obviously, a scientist has to have curiosity about why he or she is searching. Then we have skepticism. Good scientists are skeptics, which means that they question existing ideas and hypotheses, and they refuse to accept explanations without evidence. Then we have open-mindedness. Scientists must remain open-minded, meaning that they are willing to accept different ideas that may not agree with their hypothesis. And finally, we have creativity. Researchers also need to link creativity to design experiments that yield a What's a theory? Well, a theory describes a well-tested explanation for a range of phenomena. Theory also applies to a well-tested explanation that unifies a broad range of observations and hypotheses and that enables scientists to make accurate predictions about new situations. Bias is a particular preference or point of view that is personal rather than scientific. Examples of bias include personal taste, preferences for someone or something, and social standards of beauty. Biology is the study of life. Some examples could be humans, animals, and plants. Characteristics of living things. Well, living things are based on a universal genetic code that it's called DNA. Living things grow and reproduce. Living things respond to their environment. And living things are made up of cells. Two types of reproduction, sexual and asexual. Sexual reproduction are cells from two parents unite to form the first cell of a new organism. And asexual reproduction is in which a single organism produces offspring identical to itself. The combination of chemical reactions through which an organism builds up or breaks down materials is called metabolism. Stimulus is a signal to which an organism responds. Finally, but not least, the 10 big ideas in biology. Number 1. Cellular basis of life. Living things are made of cells. Many living things consist of only a single cell. They are called unicellular organisms. Number 2. Information and heredity. Living things are based on a universal genetic code. The information coded in DNA forms an unbroken chain that stretches back roughly 3.5 billion years. Number 3. Matter and energy. Living things obtain and use material and energy. Life requires matter that serves as nutrients to build body structures and energy that fuels life processes. Number 4. Growth, development, and reproduction. All living things reproduce. Newly produced individuals are virtually always smaller than adults, so they grow and develop as they mature. Number 5. Homeostasis. Living things maintain a relatively stable internal environment, a process known as homeostasis. Number 6. Evolution. Taken as a group, living things evolve. Evolutionary change links all forms of life to a common origin more than 3.5 billion years ago. Number 7. Structure and function. Each major group of organisms has evolved its own particular body part, toolkit, a collection of structures that have evolved in ways that make particular functions possible. Number 8. Unity and diversity of life. Although life takes an almost unbelievable variety of forms, all living things are fundamentally similar at the molecular level. Number 9. Interdependence in nature. All forms of life on Earth are all connected into a biosphere, which literally means living planet. And finally, number 10. Science as a way of knowing. Science is not a list of facts, but a way of knowing. The job of science is to use observations, questions, and experiments to explain the natural world in terms of natural forces and events. Thanks for your attention. I hope you have enjoyed this video and please subscribe. Goodbye.